Hello and welcome back to Georgie's Gaming Guide. So today me and my dad are going to be doing a build and review on the T-Rex Breakout set. The set number is 76956 and it's made out of 1,212 pieces. So that is an absolute crazy amount of pieces. The set doesn't look too big on the box, but in a minute you'll probably be quite surprised on how big it is. And the set includes 4 minifigures: Alan Grant, Ian Malcolm, Tim Murphy and Lex Murphy. And this model measures over 6 inches or 15 centimetres high. It's not too high. 23 inches or 58 centimetres wide, so really wide. And then 8.5 inches or 22 centimetres deep. So yeah, this is a really wide model. So you can see we've got the T-Rex, which you do just put on the model. We've got the 2 cars. We've got the broken fence at the back, which is quite nice. And we've got the makeshift flare going on. Then you've got the scene from the movie and then a picture of the scene in Lego next to it. Then it shows the actual length of it. So yeah, this is a massive set and I think it is going to look absolutely incredible when it is built. So without further ado, let's get straight on into building. So, this is the finished model, and all in all, I do think it looks absolutely incredible. Now I'm going to hand you over to my dad to just really talk about the minifigures.
So there's 4 nice minifigures in this set. So we'll start off with Dr. Alan Grant. Both himself and Ian Malcolm come with a flare. Looks okay, I think, the flare. The printing on the model is actually quite nice, although there's no leg printing on these models. There is, it's only got a face on one side of his head, but you do get the option of having it with his hat or with a piece of hair. So we'll show this closer on the screen. You'll see it rotating around. But I think it's actually quite a nice representation of Dr. Grant. So next we have Ian Malcolm. So again, he has the flare. I think this is actually a really nice minifigure. I think the face they've got on him is actually quite nice. It is double-sided on this one because his hair covers enough of the back of the head to be able to do it double-sided. Again, there's no leg printing, but the printing on the shirt is quite nice. He's actually got dinosaurs all over his shirt, which I think is quite a nice feature. But again, really nice minifigure. And then we come on to the two children. So we've got Tim. So Tim's got, well, both the children have got the short legs that don't move, which is a shame, so I do like the ones that are actually still jointed. No leg printing again, but the printing is actually really nice, and this with all the mud that's on his shirt, and both the children have a muddy arm where they were pushed into the mud underneath the car. You have a choice of 2 faces again with Tim. You also get hair. I think the hair, I'm not too keen on the hair because it's too smooth, but I suppose it's because it's supposed to be covered in mud again. And then you do also get the the nice night vision goggles that it has in the film. So I think that's nice little detail that you get within the set. And I think that, yeah, for 2 little pieces, I think that's actually quite effective. And then finally we have Lex. Again, really nice minifigure. The short legs. The printing is really nice on the body again, so you have all the mud effects. And then the arm that's actually mud coloured. Very nice hairpiece. And 2 faces in this one again. So again, just a really nice minifigure. I think it's a good representation of the characters they're supposed to be from the film. And I think they've actually done a really good job there. So I'm going to hand you across to George to talk about the T-Rex and the 2 cars.
Okay, so the T-Rex itself is really nice. A lot of it is joined by ball points, which again is quite nice. And the legs are both actually stuck on to stuff, which is quite good. But we did have the problem where when we were trying to get the legs on, they did break because it's quite tight to get them on, isn't it?
To get the legs at the right angle to get him standing straight, it was a bit awkward, and to get it so that this would actually still fit in the joint it took a bit of manoeuvring. But
yeah, because at one point when Dad was putting it on, I looked over and he didn't have a head, so that was a bit of a downside. But yeah, all the tail is connected by ball points, both the arms, the majority of the legs, and the head is not joined by a ball point. It's one of those where if you move it, it moves a certain amount each time.
Yeah, ratcheted joint.
Yeah. And then also the eyes on the T-Rex, which I don't believe you can see actually, are stickers, which is a bit odd in my opinion. I don't know why they've done that, just to make it so and have to design a new printed piece. I'm not sure, but it is just how LEGO has decided to do it. So if we now get onto the car itself, so I can actually just take this off. So it is really, really nice. There are a number of stickers on this car. On this one, it looks like there's around 8-ish, so not 100% sure on the amount. And the roof comes off, which it does come off very easily, which it is designed to do to get the minifigures in it, which is quite nice. So that works out pretty well, and I think LEGO's done quite a nice job on that. So then we've obviously got all of the lights, and even the, what would you call it, the wind wipers. Wind wipers, there we go. They've got the sat-nav actually in the car, so you probably can't see that. This roof does come off really easily. It is really, really annoying. So do be careful of that. If you are picking it up, it will come off really easy. We've got the glasses of water, which is really, really nice. Then we've got a number plate on the back, which this is a Ford car as well. There's the Ford name on the back of it. Don't know if you can really see that. Got Jurassic Park logo on the front of it, which is quite nice. We've got Jurassic Park and the logo on each of the doors. And this is just a really nice, small car, not too big. It will fit the minifigures in it, and it is accomplished what it is there to do. So then it's the exact same with this car, just top half isn't there because obviously it's turned over, and it is really nice. And the design of these cars is amazing. So I'm going to hand you over to Dad just to say about the fence and the ground.
Yeah, just before I go on to that, there was one thing that I think George forgot to mention. You actually get the torch in the back of the car as well. So if you remember from the scene, this is the one that Lex is shied into the T-Rex's eyes. So they include that in the build. So again, just some really nice features. I will try and take the T-Rex off. This could be a mistake, but it should come off reasonably easy if I take it off with the car as well. Oh no, he's losing part of his foot. So as you can see, he is attached to the car. The car is flat on the bottom edge, just to fit in the gap on the base. So if we start with the base, so I think they've done a nice job on the fencing at the back. So I will stop trying to break this. You've just got these flexible connectors which hang loose. I think it works quite well. So they're all slightly individual the way they hang. So it just gives that nice effect of the rods being broken. There's a little bit of greenery at the back. Very simple, but it just breaks at the back. I think against the wall it's going to look really good. You'd struggle to put this directly against the wall because everything at the back actually comes out slightly, so it all leans out. Probably best part 3 3 to 4 inches past the back of the base. You could push it more upright, but you'll still be a couple of inches with the greenery that's at the back. But I think it's quite a nice effect that's all bent backwards slightly. Quite hard to see, so we'll try and turn it around. They've actually included the post where the goat is chained to.
Unfortunately, without a goat.
Without a goat. Well, the T-Rex has eaten it by this time.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's quite strange to do it because it's a bit too close to the wall, but yeah, I understand why it's there after the film. There's a couple of stickers on here as well. So you got one for no feeding. It's got no feeding. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on.
No feeding, flash, or yelling, which is pretty much everything that happens.
Yeah. You also have these 10,000 volt signs on either end of this. You've got the lighting system to show when the electric fence is activated or when the power's about to go on. So the bit at the back is actually, it's quite nice. Yes, there's plenty of detail in there without going over the top on it, to be honest. You have this extra sign at the front, which is showing that you're at the Tyrannosaurus Rex paddock that they go past in the film. And then we look at the top. So the top is actually quite basic, but a good representation again of the film. So you have some puddles, and these bits here, they're slightly weird shapes, but it is supposed to be where the T-Rex has walked in between the cars earlier in the scene. And then you have the section which is recessed, which the half car fits in, so it fits in there quite nicely. Again, with a bit of water just around the edges of it. So quite a simple design, but it actually works quite well and it is quite effective as a display. And then just to finish it off, you've got a couple of plaques on the front. So you've got the Lego Jurassic Park, and then you've got a quote by Ian Malcolm, which is, "Boy, do I hate being right all the time." So I think as a collector's piece, it is a really, really nice set. So I would recommend this.
Yeah.
I'll try and put this together while Jules just sort of wraps up on
There's the rest of the foot.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And yeah, so that is another thing. The T-Rex, when you're trying to put it on or take it off, well, do be very careful because it will probably break very easily. And yeah, so I would completely agree. This is a really, really nice set. Lego has definitely gone above and beyond on this. They've accomplished what they wanted to and made it even better. Definitely do watch out for putting it on the shelf, and I would just really, really recommend it. And I think it's just an absolutely amazing set. And yes, that's probably everything that we're going to be saying for this video. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much. Take care. Bye then.
Bye. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you like, subscribe, and leave a comment your thoughts about it. And also make sure you watch out for this Sunday's video, which is going to be Minecraft Alex and Chicken Big Figs.